This is amazing. I feel like I'm in a fish tank. An actual real-life fish tank. Like.
This episode is sponsored by Your Perfect Getaway by Brittany Watson. Plan your perfect getaway today.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's a new day on Odyssey of the Seas, and today we are coming into Roatan, Honduras. Big adventure planned for today. Big adventure. I'm not going to talk about that yet. I'm going to go to breakfast first and then come back and talk about the adventure, but I can't wait to share it with you. It's going to be huge. But let's recap what just happened the last 2 days. It's been so amazing, such a crazy adventure, and it's been one wow after another with this ship. I am blown away, like blown away with everything that I've seen and everything that I've experienced. And I'm only on day 3, which means I haven't even experienced like 25% of the ship. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, last night, the effectors. If you don't see any show at sea on any cruise ship, anything, you have to see this. Like, it is the best show I've ever seen on at sea. Like, hands down, I said it last night, the best. If you missed that episode, go back and check day 2. If you want to just see the effectors, skip to the end. It's so good. And even the video's not going to do it justice. You have to come on the ship and see it in person. I also gave some advice on where to sit so you have the best seat possible. Check that out, or check the links in the description, all that stuff. But today is Roatan, and like I said before, we have a really special thing we're doing today. I'm really excited about it. But first, we have to get a hearty breakfast. We are going to need it today. We're going to do something in the water, as you can probably tell. Now, I'm not dressed in my bathing suit yet because I'm up early. It's 6:30, and I want to go up and get breakfast in the Windjammer before everybody else gets up and gets in there. I'm an early riser anyway, so it works out perfectly for me. The sun isn't even up yet. I'm looking outside. It is dark. dark. I also have caught a chill this morning, so I put on a sweater because I'm a little bit chilly. So enough of me talking. Let's go get some breakfast so we can get back, get ready, and then I can tell you all about this amazing day that we're about to have in Roatan. Yay, let's go. So this buffet is like the most spectacular buffet I've seen on a ship yet. This buffet is beautiful. They have so many stations, so many choices, and I'm just here for breakfast. Can you imagine lunch and dinner? This morning I got eggs cooked to order at the omelet station. I got eggs over medium with a piece of sausage and some bacon and a hash brown. And instead of toast today, I opted for a waffle. It all looks so yummy. I'm going to dig in, and I'm having the best sunrise right now. See, if you get up early, this is what you get to see. Here's what today's activity is. Are you ready? I'm going snorkeling. Not just any snorkeling. I booked a private snorkeling tour today through a company called West Bay Divers here in Roatan, and I'm so excited. I was doing some research on the waters in Roatan. There are a lot of reefs, and there is something very special about this water and this island and this area. They have whale sharks here. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to see a whale shark today, but they do have them here. Like, you could see them. So I'm really excited about that. Just the idea of that makes me super excited. I am doing that today. Now, this is a private excursion, which means I did not go through the cruise ship at all. I contacted them online. They have a website, and I emailed them. I've been talking to the owner of the company. They have been wonderful. So the difference between a private excursion and a ship excursion is I'm not going through the cruise line. Now, there are some things that come with this that are a little bit different and that you should take into consideration if this is your first time planning a private excursion. Sean and I have done a lot of them, so I'm kind of familiar with what to do. But if you are not, here are some tips from me. First of all, this is not through the ship, so be careful of ship time. Check your phone before you leave. Check it against your TV. Make sure your phone is off the automatic sync. Turn that off. If your phone updates while you're on the island for any reason at all, you will be off time and you may miss your ship. Private excursion means the ship will not wait for you. It will leave without you. Second thing, research your ship excursion company. Do online reviews, check online for everything, and then write them and talk to them. Develop a relationship with them. If you have a red flag at all, I mean a single little notion in your brain that says, this is kind of weird, call it off. Don't go. Also, make sure you ask if they accept credit cards or if you need to bring cash. I don't like to bring cash, so I really always hope that they accept credit cards. This company does, so I'm happy about that, but make sure you ask. So let's now talk about what to pack. Make sure you do not forget your photo ID. This is your license or some kind of plastic card. Do not take your passport off the ship. It's not necessary, but you do need something with your picture on it to prove that you match who you are. Your ship card has your picture on it, but once you leave the ship, they can't access your card at all. Also, make sure sure you bring your sunscreen. If you're bringing a camera like a GoPro, make sure you have some extra batteries. I like to put the batteries into a plastic bag so they stay waterproof, and that way nothing gets ruined or gets damaged while you're on the boat going to and from your snorkeling location. Towels. I do not like to take the Royal Caribbean towels off the ship. The only reason for me is for safety. Sean and I both did this. We've done it a few times and we realized that we're a beacon. When you have the towel that says Royal Caribbean on it, everybody knows where you're from, and I don't like that. Especially traveling solo. For a snorkeling excursion, I'm usually dry by the time that I get back to the ship anyway. I don't ever worry about it. I didn't take a towel on the last excursion either on Mariner of the Seas. I just don't like to advertise that I am a tourist. But if you want to take a towel, take one. You could also bring one from home. You really don't need one because you will be dry by the time you get back to the ship. Okay, since we're talking about safety all of a sudden, let's talk about safety, especially for solo travelers. It is very important to be aware that you are in a foreign country. You are not in the United States. This is not Epcot, not a theme park. This is a real life foreign country that you're about to enter. And this goes for any port, not just Roatan, any port that you go to. Always be on your guard, look around you, look around your surroundings. People will solicit you. They're not being mean, they're not being nasty. That's their form of business. Just politely tell them no thank you and keep walking on. Just be aware of what's going on. Be aware of if somebody asks you to give you something for free, it's not free. There's a cost to that. If you get a free bracelet, it's not going to be free. You will have to pay for that. So if just say kindly, no thank you, and keep walking. We've learned that throughout our travels, and that's everywhere. That's not just in the Caribbean, that's in Europe as well. So just be aware of your surroundings and what's going on. Also, for solo travelers especially, tell somebody where you're going to be. I have told a lot of people about this excursion. I have been jokingly calling it the Abduction Express. It's not going to be, but I'm joking with my friends and family like, I'm going on the Abduction Express tomorrow, make sure you know where I'll be. And all joking aside though, it is very serious, so tell your family, tell a friend, give them the name of the company, give them a contact information, so I have the contact of the guy that I've been talking to, the owner of the company. Just let them know where you will be, so that if you don't show back up on the ship, they can come find you. It's very important to, and no joking aside, just tell someone where you're going to be. I don't expect any issues today, but just in case, let someone know so they can come find you. I think that's all. I think that's my big list of excursions privately. Biggest one, your time, because the ship will leave without you. It will not wait for you. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what I see, and I can't wait to show you what the difference is between a ship snorkeling excursion and a private snorkeling excursion, and we're in Roatan. Maybe we'll see a whale shark. Who knows? The possibilities are endless, and I'm so excited. We are docking now. I'm going to get ready, finishing packing my bag. Here we go. New adventure, solo excursion, my very first one, my very first private solo excursion. See you this afternoon. No, it'll be good. West Bay divers, snorkeling, here we come. Let's go. Okay, another tip for me before I leave is when I take cash, I don't take a lot of cash, but if I want to get a souvenir, sometimes they only take cash. Being a solo traveler, I have to think of all these things. I don't want to pull out a wad of cash when I have to pay someone. So what I do, I want to show you this. I separate all of these bills out. So these are just ones, but they're all separated. So when I go into my wallet, I can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, or however many I need and pull them out. I don't have to pull out a stack of cash and flip it open and count through it. I don't like to show people how much money I have. And I only carry this little guy, this little wristlet. Little guy. I only carry him, so I just keep it on my wrist. You can't get it off unless you take me with you. I don't have to pull out all my cash and count through it. So another safety tip for me, trying to give you all of the things that I've learned, and especially now I've been going over all of this list in my head for solo travel because I'll be by myself today. All right, here we go. Roatan, snorkeling. Maybe we'll see a whale shark. I'm not getting my hopes up because I probably won't. And I'll see a bunch of other beautiful stuff. Whale shark, please, please, please. I am number 2 passenger to get off the ship. That never happens. I'm so excited. So I'm off the ship. So easy. You just keep walking to the end, and then my driver was waiting for me. So now we're waiting for the car. People are so friendly and nice. It's going to be a great day. So we are here, and I'm getting ready to snorkel, and I'm surrounded by people that are diving, and it's really making me want to learn how to dive. I think I'm gonna have to add that to my list because I want to go down with the fish, be with the fish instead of just on the top. I'm gonna have to add that to my list of things to do. It looks so cool. I feel like I'm missing out. Getting here from the ship was super easy. It was about a 25-minute drive. We're on the west side of the island. This is the West Bay Divers. Love it so far. Signed all my paperwork, and now I'm ready to go.
Hi. access everything from here all the way up to there. This is a wreck, and this is what we do in a daily normal trip. I think that you guys will be anywhere here. The good thing is that, so as you see, the reef is very close to the side of the island, and it actually normally has big, deep walls around here, but it's also very good for snorkeling as well, because it's, you know, the reef comes up and then you're suddenly in super shallow water.
Yeah, that's
So
great.
it's good for divers and snorkelers at the same time.
We're on our way to circle. Yeah. Woo. So we're already here. It probably was like a 10, I don't even think it was 10-minute boat ride. I'm so excited. I always see these little boats on the big ship excursions. I was like, I really want to be on one of those little boats. And today I'm on one of those little boats. We're about to go snorkeling. I'm so excited. I got my mask. Can't wait. Wow, like this is the most amazing snorkeling that I've ever seen in my life. The best guide, Gabby, is amazing. I've seen so many different fish, and she's pointed out so many things like little flamingo tongues, and there was this little Christmas tree guy that went in. It was just so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm having the best time. This is the best snorkeling I've ever done on a cruise ship. You have to come try this. You really do. So good. We're going back to the boat now. So let's go. Alright, we are at now dive location number 2. Dive location number 2. Gabby's going to show me around. Can't wait to see what we see, do what we do. You know, what we do in the ocean. All that fun stuff. Let's go. This is amazing. I feel like I'm in a fish tank. An actual real-life fish tank. Like, let's go to the deep part. Here we go. We're following Gabby. She's amazing.
Just went to Blue Channel. So Blue Channel is we did also the Black Rock here, and Aquarium and Blue Channel is here. Wow. We did Blue Channel from deep to the shallow.
Very good. Go us. There's a macaw in the tree right here. Just natural. I feel like I'm like in some kind of like amazing zoological movie. I don't know. Fish and now macaws. I'm back. I am not kidnapped. I'm here. What an amazing, amazing day. OMG, you've seen the footage. I was in a fish tank. Like literally in a fish tank. It's the most fish I've ever seen. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Like all the wows. Oh my gosh. So now I'm about to go into the ship, and you know what that means. You can't come, so bye-bye. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Night 3 is here, and wow, what a day. Mind blown. The beauty that I saw today, it was just absolutely spectacular. I was telling the guy today at West Bay Divers that I feel like I've been like robbed of any and all other snorkeling experiences because this one just blew them all out of the water. He originally asked me what was my favorite snorkeling spot before I went out on the boat, and I had jokingly said Tortola was my favorite because Sean and I loved Tortola. It was the best snorkeling that we've seen. When I came back, I said, scratch that. You have the best out there. No need to go anywhere else. You got it here. If you didn't know, I just found this out today. This reef here in Roatan is part of the second largest reef in the world, right underneath the Great Barrier Reef. Check it out. Look it up on Google Maps. It goes from here all the way up to Belize. It's unbelievable. The size of this reef is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And then all of the sea life involved today. I've seen fish that I've never seen before, that I've only seen in books. Like I saw them today and I was like, I've seen that, oh, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Like it just kept going. I felt like I was in a real life fish tank. Fish were swimming by me like I was part of their school, like scusa, scusa, coming through, scusa. They're just swimming by me. Like my mind was blown. I cannot believe what I saw today. Absolutely incredible. Like that's incredible.
incredible. The biggest shout out to West Bay Divers. Thank you for an absolutely amazing, amazing day. And special thank you to Gabby, who was my fish whisperer today. She was my guide throughout the entire reef. And wow, she was awesome. She was pointing out different kinds of fish and flamingo something. I will get that wrong. Flamingo pink tongue, I think is what it was called. There's just so many things that I was like, what? Wow. Just, wow. If you are in Roatan on your next cruise, whether it be Royal Caribbean, whether it be Carnival or another ship, and you would like to do a snorkeling excursion, definitely give West Bay Divers a shot. You will not be disappointed. I promise you. They know this reef like nothing. Gabby even said this is her office. The reef is her office, which is absolutely, that was the best thing ever. They really know their stuff and they are personable and hands-on. And here's the difference between, there are a lot of differences between taking a ship excursion versus a private excursion. One of the big ones is that you have one-on-one time with the person. With a ship excursion, it's a big group of people. So you rarely, sometimes you get some time with some crew on that's part of the excursion, but sometimes you don't, because there are so many people who are pulling attention or who may need help, whatever's going on, that just may be. The other thing is that when you have something private, they can change on the fly based on conditions. I heard them discussing today that there was a storm yesterday. There was some of the reefs that they were wanting to go to may not be good visibility, so they switch gears. They can do that because it's private. They can do whatever they want. They can make us go wherever we want. So there's nothing tying us to a specific location. And I think that is absolutely fantastic. I did want to mention the boat itself. I mentioned on the excursion in Cozumel through Royal Caribbean that there's these stairs that were really great for beginners. And the last boat that Sean and I did for a private excursion, the ladder was very difficult to get out of. Basically, the first rung for your feet was at the surface line of the water. That makes it really difficult because you have to first put your foot up there and then heave yourself up onto the boat. The ladder today had about 3 or maybe 4 rungs into the water. So easy to climb up, kind of like a pool ladder. If you climb up a pool ladder, you could climb up this ladder for the boat. So I wanted to mention that because I did mention the other stairs that went into the water. Absolutely had no issues. I'm not a small person and I was able to do it without any issues. I also don't have a lot of arm strength. I was able to do it. No big deal. I mean, it was really easy and so great. I just don't have enough great words to say about West Bay Divers. Check them out online. You just gotta try them. Give them a try. You will not be disappointed, seriously. You've seen the footage. This could be your day in Roatan. You could be as excited as I am right now in Roatan. You'd be like, ah. So yeah, that was my day. I am pretty excited. I always say this, if I could be a fish, I would be a fish. I love the water. I love being in the ocean and as soon as that water hits my ears, it's like the whole world is gone. And it's calm. And it's just me and the fish. It's like everything just stops. The world is a better place underwater. I guess that's how it is for me. So if you're interested, check them out. All the links will be in the description down there. Give them a call, give them an email, give them a shout, and let them help you out on your next trip to Roatan. Okay, I'm gonna be talking about fish probably for a very long time, but I'm gonna stop talking about them right now. I'm getting ready to go to dinner, and I have a very special dinner tonight to add to my amazingly awesome adventure of a day today. I am going to Wonderland tonight. Wonderland. If you do not know what Wonderland is, stay tuned. Do not miss this because it's going to be all the faces as I go down the rabbit hole and try some amazing cuisine that Royal Caribbean puts together. Sean and I did this on Symphony and we loved it. Super excited. We haven't done it since then, so let's get going. I'm actually not late tonight. I don't know. Yay me! But no, I'm excited to go to Wonderland, so let's get going. Who knows what will happen tonight? We'll do what we do, we'll see what we see, and do something. But first, dinner at Wonderland. Let's go. We are sitting here at Wonderland. I just sat down and I'm already painting the menu. So that's how it works here. It's all secret and magical. So I'm painting now. I'm revealing the magic menu. This is a culinary experience that you have got to try. You've got to try it. So we just got our mocktail for the evening. This is the Cheshire Cat cocktail. What he explained it as is that like the Cheshire Cat, which disappears, this drink is like the Cheshire Cat and it disappeared. Cheers. 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 That's delicious. That is delicious. I could have a whole bunch of those. Keep those coming. I still have to figure out what's on the menu. Okay, so here we go. Painting again because I've already messed up the whole painting thing. There are different, it looks like there are different, there's sun, ice, fire, earth, and sea. If you allow them to take you on a culinary adventure, they will. I said, why not? So you do get to choose your entree. They bring out appetizers that they choose. They're gonna pick something and put something together for me. They do ask if you have any allergies, and they ask if you don't like anything. I don't like raw fish, so I said no raw fish, because I've got a few of those options on there. But other than that, it's open season on Stef, and we'll see what they pick. Should be fun. So I have bird's nest, I have the Mad Hatter, and I have lobster something. I'm not very good at things, but I am good with eating. I can eat stuff. So let's go ahead and eat stuff. So I don't know, what do you try first? I'll try the lobster thing. So here it is. I've actually never had caviar before. I don't think so. Cheers. Wash that down a bit. I love lobster, and I love lobster bisque. But caviar, it was like a bunch of little pops in my mouth. That was not for me, but at least I tried it. I think I'll like this one because it's like a shrimp cocktail. So the next is the Mad Hatter. Supposed to dip it. You know I like my shrimp cocktail. That sauce is really good. It's like a tangy spice. It's not like cocktail sauce. It's like a thick white. I don't know. Really, really, really good. I really enjoy that. That is tasty. Recommend that. All right, now we're going to try the bird's nest. Like, it's really big. I'm putting it up here so you can see how big it is. It's really quite big. Looks like a deviled egg kind of thing. And then this entire bird's nest is like some kind of pasta. I love deviled eggs, so here we go. If you remember, bird's nest had the smoke on it. You can taste that smoke flavor in the egg. That is delicious. It has a little bit of a, not spicy, but a little bit of a spice in it. Love it. That is really, really good. Now the rest of the stuff, I'm not really sure about it, but he said you could eat the whole thing. We're gonna eat the whole thing. It looks like shredded wheat, like old breakfast cereal. Oh, it does not taste like shredded wheat. It tastes like bread, like French bread, like really crispy French bread. I loved the last two so much. I really would have loved the lobster had it not had the caviar on it. Popping in my mouth is just something that that's a texture thing for me. Can't do it. But everything else was really, really tasty. I'm gonna continue eating this bread, this like chopped up bread. So fun. I'm so excited for round 2. We have come to the scariest portion of the meal. First up, we have tomato water, which is gonna be like, it's clear tomato soup with a bread foam. The next second one, we have a fried wonton with crab meat, wasabi. Very interesting. This very last one here we have a deconstructed caprese salad. Lots of cheese. If you missed my last cheese experience, this should be fun. Let's start with the test tube. I don't even know where to start. So overwhelming. First up, liquid soup. It's cold. It feels cold. Oh, this is really scary. Put that one back. That is like a liquid tomato. Doesn't taste like tomato soup at all. Not for me. I think I'm gonna save the crab meat for last. I'm gonna try this cheese. The tomato that we saw in the middle is not actually a tomato. It's kind of made tomato. It's jam, like tomato jam in the middle with some kind of skin that they put on the outside of it. This terrifies me. I will not lie, this is terrifying. Cheese. That's actually not too bad. It's actually like a crunched up mozzarella, not mozzarella, yeah, mozzarella. Is that what it is? Yeah, like a fresh mozzarella. It's kind of like a crushed up that. Not too shabby. It wasn't like the, pecorino. It's actually not too bad. I really don't know what I'm eating. Probably should just eat this in the dark. Next up, we have fried wonton. Like, I don't even know how you eat this. Shove it in your mouth. Like, it needs to be instructions on how to eat this food. That's very, very good. Crab meat's really good, really tasty. It tastes like crab, which is really good. The wonton's just like a little cracker. Ooh, at the end, the very bottom of that cone, there was a little shot of wasabi in there. So very interesting. I'm loving it. It's definitely a culinary experience. My whole mouth is like dancing. My server is amazing. He's like, more surprises are coming. It's so fun. Even if you don't, if you just try it and you don't like it, I just told him I didn't care for the deconstructed caprese salad or the tomato tube. And he was like, that's okay. I was like, thanks. It is fun. It's all in good fun and just trying different things and, making your taste buds kind of sing. And they are singing. They're singing. Next up, we have wonton soup. This looks and smells. This, I wish I could send smells to you. Like, I wish I could send the smell of this through the camera so that you could smell it. It smells delicious. Hot. That is delicious, but I just burned mouth. That is hot. That is so, so good. That's my favorite. Like, hands down, my favorite. And I'm not really a soup fan. You know who was a soup fan? Sean loved soup. He also loved wonton soup. He would have loved this so much. Oh my goodness, I'm going to keep enjoying. As if we haven't had enough to eat already. Holy mackerel. The main course is here. Now this is the one that I ordered. This is the beef short rib. It comes with mashed potatoes and it looks like an art project. I don't even want to eat it. I want to just like put it on the wall. Like, it's beautiful. There's all these sauces around. So there's like a butternut squash puree with an apple puree, different kinds of beets with different kinds of tomatoes. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. Let's dig in. I don't even know where to start. Like, I don't even want to touch it because it's so pretty. But let's go ahead and try this beef short rib because it looks and smells delicious. Again, if I could send these smells to you, I would. I just took it from a 10 to a 15. If that's possible. That sauce is delicious. And of course there are mashed potatoes. And since I love mashed potatoes, it's perfect. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this meal because it is delicious. Delicious. We are down at the end, and I think they saved the best for last. This is stunning. This chocolate globe was holding inside this chocolate mousse with salted caramel ice cream on top, and that sauce he poured on was hot caramel sauce. Let's try this out. This looks amazing. I have chocolate in my mouth because that is chocolate heaven. Wow, that is amazing. It's all the chocolate plus the caramel ice cream and the caramel sauce. It's so rich and decadent and just like all the yums. I'm gonna keep enjoying this because this is so good. Wow, all the food, so good. I am thoroughly stuffed. I think that I'm going to go back to the room, probably call it a night. My arms are a little sore from all the swimming today, and my legs are a little sore from all the swimming today. We're gonna wrap it up here and head back to the room. What a fantastic dinner though. If you want something unique and different and fun, check out Wonderland. It's really, really awesome. And if you don't like something, you just tell them and they'll bring you something else. They'll bring you all to something else. It's really fun. Definitely come check it out. Definitely recommend it for sure.
We're here. It's nighttime. I'm in my PJs. PJ time is I'm smiling. I haven't stopped smiling since the snorkeling this morning. What a day. Such a great day. First, setting out on my first solo private excursion was huge. There are a lot of things that go through your head as far as like safety and is this company reputable, and all of these things are going through your head, and it can make you not want to do a private excursion because of that. I'm so happy that I did because I had the best time, the best experience. It was like a private tour because it was just me and Gabby. And that's it. And there's a diver family on our ship. Shout out to the O'Brien family. Thank you for adopting me. Oh my goodness, you guys are amazing. Hi, I hope you had a great cruise. They were amazing. And by the way, side note, they were the O'Briens and we're the Mullins. Thanks, Sean. But going back to what I was saying, but with the safety, being on a solo excursion and not knowing that there was somebody else coming with us. As far as I knew, it was just me. Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of risk. I was okay. I've been in a lot of foreign countries with Sean, and he's taught me how to, be aware of my surroundings and just be smart. Don't advertise that you're a tourist. Don't advertise that you are supposed to be where you are. Now, I stand out like crazy. I do not blend because I have pink hair. Yeah, I am not blending with the locals at all, but I am aware of what's going on. I try to be aware of where people are, what they're doing. My bag that I took today is it's our theft-proof bag. So you can't slash it, you can't cut it, you can't do anything with it. You can't get in the locks. Monkey-proof. It's our monkey-proof backpack. So I did take that today, and it was a perfect day. I didn't have any issues. Actually, when I got off the ship, I was so worried about nothing because everybody was so helpful. Now it is a gauntlet. I call it the gauntlet. When you come out of a ship and you leave the port, not in the port, but if you go outside of the port, it's a gauntlet of typically men standing there just trying to solicit you to get a cab to the beach or
another kind of place. They're all there in a line, right? They're all wanting to get your money. That's what they're doing. That's their job. And I don't have a problem with that, but it can be intimidating if you aren't really understanding what they're doing, because they're not there to hurt you. They're just there to make a living. They're there to sell tours, and that's how they make a living and live on the island. And when I got there, it's a little overwhelming, but they were so nice. I was just smiling at everybody and telling everybody good morning. And they were like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "I'm going to West Bay Divers." They're like, "Keep going, sweetheart. You'll get there. It's at the end of the road." I'm like, "Okay." So and everybody was telling me like, "Just keep going, just keep going." So they were really, really nice. I'm not mean to anybody. I'm like I said, I'm saying hi and good morning and smiling because they're just people and just trying to make a living. I have a job, they have a job, and I respect what they do, and I respect, their jobs that they have. But it was great. Like, I didn't have any issues. I know that's not the case always. I understand that, and the next time may not be as smooth, but today was smooth, and I was very happy for that. But like I said, I'm always prepared for the situation and try to understand what's going to come next. But it was perfect. I said this earlier before dinner. If you are in Roatan and you want a really good snorkeling excursion, West Bay Divers, they're it. Tomorrow's Cozumel Day. I'm not sure what I'm getting into tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Other than that, thank you guys so much for following along, for your messages, for your comments, for your love. I am truly honored to know all of you, even virtually. You guys make my heart sing. You warm my heart, you warm my soul, and I'm appreciative of every single one of you. Every single one of you. So thank you very much. From the bottom of my heart, I'm saying thank you. I hope you guys have a good night, and whatever you're doing or wherever you are, I hope you have a good day tomorrow. With that, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. This episode is sponsored by Your Perfect Getaway by Brittany Watson. Plan your perfect getaway today. I really don't know what I'm eating. Probably should just eat this in the dark.